Positioning is also the first body of thought that comes to grips with the problem of getting heard in our over-communicated society. As I mentioned, there are so many advertising that what you want to do is you say, okay, I'm not trying to get the message out to everybody. I want to get my message out to my market. And that's the important thing, to my market. I don't care if the upper class don't hear it. I don't want the upper class. I don't care if the lower class don't hear it. I don't want the lower class. I'm trying to get my market. Positioning is understanding your uniqueness and making the best use of it. Examples of positioning, okay? Amos, how did they position themselves? We're number 2. We try harder, right? They said, we're not number 1. We're the underdog. And then they got an awful lot of play off of that, didn't they? An awful lot of play, right? And people had banners and buttons that said, we're number 2. We try harder. That's positioning. We said, okay, we're going to be the underdog. And that will get us an awful lot of publicity, okay? Pepsi-Cola, the Pepsi generation, right? Right? That's how they position themselves, okay? Denny's restaurant, we never close, right? As a coffee shop, never closes, okay? Northwest Airlines, how did they position themselves? Well, they used to be called Northwest what? Northwest Orient. Remember that? Some of you do, okay? Northwest Orient. They slashed off that word Orient. Why do you think they did that?
They don't want to fly to China.
That's right. I'm not going to call them. They just fly to China. So they said, let's get rid of that name. And now they're just Northwest, and it's increased their business, okay? KFC. Interesting, right? KFC. How have they positioned themselves? They used to be what? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Nobody likes fried anymore, so now we're at KFC. See? They still have their slogan, we do chicken right, right? We're not making hamburgers. We're not making pizza. We do chicken right, and that's how we position themselves. But they also had to realize that even our name is detrimental to us, so they just are now called KFC. KFC because nobody likes fried food. That's bad for you. Now there was a business in Phoenix that was called Amigo Travel, and everybody thought she did what? Travel to Mexico. She says, I've got a problem. I said, change your name. She said, I can't. I said, then you're going to have to come up with a slogan to help people understand what you do. Because she said, everybody thinks I just take trips to Mexico. And I go just a travel agency for Mexico. I'm not that way, right? Or the Latin countries. So we sat there, it was at a seminar just like this, and she came up afterwards, and I welcome you to do so if you have some concerns with your business, maybe a slogan, but she came up and she talked about it, we sat thought about it, we came up with a slogan that she loved. Of course, amigo means what? Friend. And so we came up with a slogan that said, your friend for worldwide travel. And she started promoting that more than she did her name. And that's what we're talking about. How many have slogans for their company? Okay, great. And Jim, what is your slogan?
Protecting the present, assuring the future.
I like that. Protecting the present, ensuring the future. I like that. That's a great one. Did you come up with that? If you have any troubles, come to Jim. He's great at creating models of slogans. I like that one. And sir, your name is? Marshall. And what kind of business? In the rental, okay. And rental of equipment, those kinds of things? Everything. Almost everything. Okay, and what's your slogan? We rent everything. I like that. Okay. See, that tells it all, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to call you up when I need a backhoe. You got one? Okay, I need a lawnmower. You got it. I need a post hole digger. You got hammers and nails and everything. You got it. Okay. You rent nails. Don't have that. You said almost there. We'd like to. We'd like to. Okay. Yeah. You bring them back after you use them. Yeah. That's, okay, page 9. Real quickly, identify the company or product. Hey, big spender, spend a little dime on me. What is that? Something that goes back a few years. Uriel Cigars. Okay, Uriel Cigars. Okay. The heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet. Absolutely. Okay. Food shot from a gun. Puck rice. Okay, all right. Okay. Fresh to you each morning. There's your Kellogg's right there. Fresh to you each morning. Kellogg's. love to fly and it shows. Okay, Delta, the friendly skies up, United. Snap, crackle, pop. Rice Krispies. You never forget your first girl. St. Polly Girl beer. Okay, St. Polly Girl beer. I had to throw a couple in there that were hard. Could make them all easy. The thirst quencher. Gatorade. Absolutely. Okay, don't squeeze the Charmin. We put people in front of computers. That's a little bit difficult. Wang. And I like that slogan because it says, hey, people are more important than computers, and yet our business is putting people and computers together. That's what we do. I like that because it has that double meaning. I'm stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid is stuck on me. Soften hands while you do dishes. Almost. Call Roto-Rooter. Away you go, your trouble's down the drain. Okay. Nobody treats you better than MOM. Milk of magnesia. Okay, good. Nobody treats you better than Mom, Milk of magnesia. Nothing runs like a Deere, John Deere Company. Okay. Pardon me, do you have any? Great. You see how you know what company that is just by their slogan. Okay. If you don't have one, create one. I believe that it's a very powerful way to generate excitement for your business.